झालं.
याची लिंक कॉपी करता येते आपल्याला.
हो, मी टाकतो तुला त्याची लिंक. टाकली मी तुला लिंक त्याची. बाकीच्या कोहोस्ट करून त्याचे बोलणार आहेत ते.
कोणता कोण?
में
हो, मी ते मॅडमचं हे बघत आहे.
हा, कोहोस्ट कर म्हणाला म्हणजे स्क्रीन शेअर करता येईल
हो
मग
ना.
त्यांना, सर जर करायची असेल स्क्रीन.
रिअलमी 7 आहे ना? हो, केलं. मॅडमला केलं. मला नाही मॅडम.
मला एक कोहोस्ट करून दे.
हो, केलं आहे मॅडम. किती जणांना करता येते?
हो हो, खूप जणांना करता
नाही,
मला
ते
कर
आमच्या हे आहे ना.
मॅडमचं रिनेम कर प्रोफाईल. मग कोहोस्ट कर, तुम्ही करतो.
तुम्हाला कोर्स करता येत नाही. अरे, रिपीट आवाज येत आहे, युट्यूब वाला येत आहे का?
हा, तो युट्यूब चालू झाला असेल तुझ्या, तो बंद. त्याला
एक
माईक म्यूट करून दे युट्यूबचा, त्याचा स्पीकर.
मिनिट. केलं.
मॅडमचा प्रोफाईल नेम बदलून घे मंगेश.
बदललं बदललं. मला फक्त एक आवाज सर आहे, त्यांचं जॉईन झालं का नाही मी चेक करतो एकदा. आवाज सर जॉईन झाले का तुम्ही?
नावाने तर नाही दिसत आहे.
सर, हे आवाज बंद नाही झाला.
तिथं दोन आहेत का डिव्हायसेस तुझं? दोन डिव्हायसेस मधून आहे का लॉगिन?
मंगेश आव्हाड सर झाले जॉईन.
हो हो हो, बघितलंय ना. कोविड केला आहे सरांनी. बस आता सर्वांना
नमस्ते
म्यूट
सर.
केलं चालतंय.
नमस्ते.
सर नमस्ते, वेलकम. हो हो. सर हे युट्यूबचं काय करताय? म्यूट आहे तुमचा.
युट्यूबचा साऊंड ऑफ करून टाक फक्त.
हम्म.
स्पीकरवर क्लिक कर, स्पीकर ऑफ होऊन जातात.
कोणाचा, माझा?
युट्यूब उघडते, युट्यूब उघडून त्याचा स्पीकर ऑफ करून टाक.
एक मिनिट, युट्यूबवर.
तुझं इंटरनेट ब्राउझर मधून युट्यूब ओपन झालंय सध्या.
बरं बरं. युट्यूब तर बंद आहे सर.
मग तुझा दुसरा मोबाईल आहे का तिथं त्या रूम मध्ये कोणाचा? दुसरा
एक
कोणता
मिनिट.
मोबाईल असेल तर तो इको मारेल, त्याला बाहेर
हम्म.
करायला.
नाही,
त्यांचा
तेही आता
स्पीकर ऑफ कर
उचललं.
आणि हेडफोन लावायला सांगायचं.
आता ते पण गेला.
आता बरोबर, आता येईल.
नाही, माझा मोबाईल आहे पण त्याच्यावर मी जॉईन नाही केला आहे काही.
नाही, मोबाईल जर जॉईन नसेल केलं तर मग काही प्रॉब्लेमच नाही.
नाही ना, नाहीच आहे ना.
तरी आवाज येतोय कसं इको?
एक मिनिट, आता आला माझ्या लक्षात. आता युट्यूब लाईव्ह आहे का पाहावं लागेल. मी त्याला हे केलं.
युट्यूब लाईव्ह चालूच आहे.
चालू आहे ना? ओके.
हम्म.
आता मला वाटतं ओके झाला.
हम्म.
हम्म. आता नाही येत आहे. हो. स्क्रीन आली आहे सर?
हो.
फुल फुल स्क्रीन कर मंगेश.
हो.
बाजूना उजव्या साईडचा स्क्रॉल बारच्या बाजूला. ते
झालंय ओके.
मला नाही मॅडम. मला नाही मॅडम. मॅडमला पण सुरू करा. मॅडम, मला नाही मॅडम.
Yes, sir.
नाऊ यू कॅन स्टार्ट.
Okay, I'll begin.
मंगेश, एकदा अजून पुन्हा एक लक्षात आहे, जेव्हा जे बोलतील ना त्यांचा स्पॉटलाइट करायचा व्हिडिओ, म्हणजे मग दुसरं स्क्रीनवर काही येत
बरं.
नाही.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Dr. Navita Malani, welcome you for a national level online workshop on forest to market building a future with NTFP entrepreneurship. organized by the Department of Botany, Srimati Radhabai Sarada Arts, Commerce and Science College, Anjangaon Surji, in collaboration with Varsa Ethnic Knowledge Heritage Society. Friends, in this workshop, we are going to explore the entrepreneurial potential of non-timber forest products in sustainable industries. Participants will gain insights into wild edibles, value-added products, market trends, business opportunities, and sustainable entrepreneurship in the forest-based economy. At the outset, I pay obeisance to the memory of Most Reverend Ma Saraswati, Ma Krishnabai, Ma Radhabai before we go ahead with the workshop and pray to Almighty that the workshop proves really enriching and beneficial to everyone. Friends, I take proud to announce that today we have got the presence of highly intellectual minds for workshop. I welcome the inaugurator of workshop, Dr. Prabha Bhogaonkar ma'am, President, Varsa Ethnic Knowledge Heritage Society. Ma'am, I extend a heartiest welcome to you on behalf of the college. Friends, we have got the presence of Dr. Dinesh Khedkar sir, Chairman, Board of Studies, Botany, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University as the chief guest. I welcome you, sir. Next, we have got the presence of Shri Uday Avhad sir, Assistant Conservator of Forest, Melghat Territorial, as the keynote speaker for today's workshop. Again, I welcome you, sir, on behalf of the institution. Friends, we have got the presence of Dr. Vatika Jain as a resource person. Dr. Jain is Assistant Professor at Government Mira Girls College, Udaipur, Rajasthan. Friends, I welcome her also. Next, I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. Bashishta Chaube sir, the chief motivation behind this behind this workshop. Sir, I welcome you in the workshop. I would also like to welcome convener Dr. Mangesh Dagwal sir, co-conveners Dr. Keshav Makode sir, Shri Ramchandra Kulkarni sir, and Ms. Vaishnavi Barabde ma'am. Friends, before we go ahead with the workshop, I request Dr. Bashishta Chaube sir to please offer the welcome address. I request Dr. Bashishta Chaube sir, the principal, Srimati Radhabai Sarada Arts, Commerce and Science College, Anjangaon Surji, to please present welcome address.
धन्यवाद नविता। सर्वप्रथम मैं माँ सरस्वती की वंदना करता हूँ, कृष्णाबाई सारडा को भी नमन करता हूँ, और आज हमारे जो गेस्ट है डॉक्टर प्रभा भोंगाड़कर मैडम, डॉक्टर दिनेश खेड़कर सर, श्री उदय अवार्ड सर, डॉक्टर कार्तिका जैन मैडम, इन सब लोगों का मैं स्वागत करता हूं। हमारे जो डिपार्टमेंट के हेड हैं, बॉटनी डिपार्टमेंट के डगवाल सर, इसके अलावा जितने लोगों ने इसको ज्वाइन किया है, सबका मैं स्वागत करता हूं। कॉलेज एक तालुका प्लेस पर स्थित है। यहाँ पर करीब करीब 100 से अधिक जगहों के बच्चे आते हैं पढ़ने के लिए। बहुत ही गरीब परिवार से बच्चे आते हैं, उनको शिक्षा दिया जाता है। एक कॉलेज में बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट में पीजी है, बहुत में रिसर्च सेंटर है। इसके अलावा जो होता है कि गेम्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स, क्रिकेट का एक बहुत बड़ा हमारे पास स्टेडियम है, जिसमें कि बहुत सारे जगहों से लोग आकर के क्रिकेट को सीखते हैं। यहाँ से करने के बाद 2020 में भी सिलेक्शन हुआ बच्चे का, इसके बाद एक का यूके में सिलेक्शन हुआ। आज जो सब्जेक्ट है जिस पर वर्कशॉप है, आज सबसे बड़ा ये है कि आज अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फॉरेस्ट डे है। इसकी प्रासंगिकता इसलिए भी, इसका रिलेवेंस बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता कि समय इतना बदलता जा रहा है कि शायद आने वाले, जिस तरह से फॉरेस्ट में आग लग रही है, फॉरेस्ट खत्म हो रहा है, कि आने वाले समय में शायद फॉरेस्ट खत्म ही हो जाए, जंगल खत्म ही हो जाए। आज जिस समय जंगल खत्म हो जाएगा उस समय शायद मानव की भी स्थिति ठीक नहीं रहेगी, उसको भी खत्म होने कगार पर ही पहुंचना पड़ेगा। क्योंकि चार्ल्स डार्विन ने 19वीं शताब्दी में जो क्रांति लाया अपनी ओरिजिन ऑफ स्पीसीज को लिख करके, जिसमें थियरी ऑफ इवोल्यूशन दिया, उसमें उसने इस बात को सिद्ध करने का कोशिश किया कि जो ये फॉरेस्ट है, ये जो प्लांट्स है, ये हमारे पूर्वज है, ये हमारे एंसेस्टर्स है। अगर ये नहीं होते, क्योंकि पहले इनका आगमन हुआ और उनके कारण से ही हमारा अस्तित्व संभव हो पाया, अदरवाइज हमारा अस्तित्व संभव नहीं था, हो ही नहीं सकता था उनके बिना। उन्होंने हमको जन्म दिया। आज हमारी एक ऐसी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम इनकी रक्षा के लिए, इनको बचाए रखने के लिए हमको प्रयास करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमको उनको बचाना है, उनके लिए नहीं, अपने लिए बचाने की जरूरत है। क्योंकि वो नहीं रहेंगे तो हमारा रहना भी करीब करीब असंभव है। आज का समय है कि हमारे पास नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी लागू हो गई है। इस पर पूरा का पूरा फोकस यही है कि भारतीय इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम है क्या, उस पर जोर दिया जाए। भारत जो विश्व गुरु बना था, उसमें जिसका सबसे बड़ा रोल था, वो रोल था हमारे पास जो हर्बल जो कलेक्शन था, इतना बड़ा था कि अगर हम वेदों को देखें तो हमको ये पता चलता है कि एक मरे हुए व्यक्ति को भी जिंदा करने की क्षमता हमारे पास थी। क्षमता किया गया ये जो था, उसको जो था कि मंगा करके, वो जड़ी बूटी मंगा करके किया गया। क्योंकि जिस समय लक्ष्मण जी खत्म हो गए थे, हनुमान जी ने संजीवनी ला करके उनको जिंदा किया। हमारी विरासत इतनी पुरानी है, इतना है, यही सब चीज था कि हमारे पास। क्योंकि कहा जाता है कि एक बार यूनान से एक आदमी को एक उसका गुरु ने कहा कि तू, उसको श्राप दिया कि तू जा, आप यहां से हिंदुस्तान चले जाओ, भारत चले जाओ। अब उसको यही शर्त था कि जब तुम जा रहे हो तो तुमको जो होता है कि इमली के झाड़ के नीचे ही रहना है, इमली को ही खाना है। इसके बाद गुरु समझता था कि भारत जाते जाते इमली के झाड़ के नीचे विश्राम करके, इमली खा करके ये मर ही जाएगा। लेकिन वो हिंदुस्तान आया तो करीब करीब मर ही चुका था, वेंटिलेटर पर ही था। भारत के एक वैद्य ने उससे मुलाकात हुई, पूछा तो उसने बताया कि मेरे गुरु ने ऐसे ऐसे किया। तो कहा कि मैं आपको एक और मंत्र देता हूं कि आप यहां से यूनान जाइए और नीम के झाड़ के नीचे आप विश्राम करिए, नीम के जो पत्ते का सेवन करिए। ऐसे करते करते गया तो जैसे यूनान से चला था, उससे जो था कि मजबूत और स्वस्थ होकर के वहां पर पहुंचा। हमारी जो संस्कृति थी, हमारी जो विरासत थी, वो इतनी मजबूत थी। आज जरूरत ये है कि चारों तरफ जो होता है कि एलोपैथिक दावा छा गया है। हमारी शायद जिस प्रकार से शोध किया जाना चाहिए था इन सब चीजों के ऊपर, फॉरेस्ट के ऊपर जिस प्रकार की जानकारी का होना चाहिए था, वो जानकारी नहीं होने के कारण से आज आयुर्वेद के डॉक्टर भी एलोपैथी का इलाज कर रहे हैं, वो भी एलोपैथी की शरण में जा रहे हैं। ये देश के लिए दुर्भाग्य की बात है। इसीलिए हमको लगता है कि वो जो भी रेवोल्यूशन हो रहा है, संचार क्रांति हुई, जो भी क्रांति हुई, लेकिन बॉटनी के क्षेत्र में भी एक रिवॉल्यूशन की जरूरत है। एक प्रैक्टिकल एकेडमिक से हट करके एक प्रैक्टिकल रिवॉल्यूशन की जरूरत है, ताकि हम उन चीजों को आइडेंटिफाई कर सके, करके जो होता है कि हम विश्व को वो दे सके जिसके लिए विश्व तड़प रहा है। क्योंकि आज सबसे बड़ी जरूरत यह है कि ऐसे दवा की, ऐसे चीजों की, ऐसी औषधियों की, ऐसी जड़ी बूटियों की खोज किया जाए कि जिसके कारण से साइड इफेक्ट ना हो। हमारे पास पहले जो था कि कोई लैब नहीं था, हजारों वर्ष पहले जब ऋग्वेद में इसकी चर्चा हुई तो कभी लैब नहीं था हमारे पास। लेकिन वो जो हमारे ऋषि मुनि थे, वो अपने को, अपनी चेतना को वहां तक विकसित किए थे कि झाड़ के पास जा करके पूछते थे कि हाँ भाई बताओ आप किस काम के हो। वो झाड़ बोलता था, उस आधार पर हजारों को बिना लैब का हमने जिस समय हमारा आयुर्वेद विकसित हुआ था उस समय दुनिया के पास आयुर्वेद नाम की दवा कुछ चीज ही नहीं था, इतना दुनिया पिछड़ी हुई थी। लेकिन आज चारों तरफ ये लोग पैर छा गया, हमारा जो होता है कि पीछे चला गया। तो हमको ऐसा लगता है कि जो फॉरेस्ट जो है, ये फॉरेस्ट टू मार्केट, ये फॉरेस्ट टू मार्केट तो चलना है अपने को, लेकिन आज मार्केट को भी अपने को, अपने लैब को भी फॉरेस्ट में ले जा करके हम लोगों को इस पर अच्छा से अच्छा काम करना है। और दूसरा ये सबसे बड़ा ये है कि जो हमारा नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है, ये जो होता है कि इसके तहत जो भारतीय ज्ञान की जो धरोहर मेरे पास है, इसको हम कितना इफेक्टिव बना सकते हैं। रिसर्च की किताबों तक ना हो, थीसिस तक ना हो, रिसर्च पेपर तक ये सीमित ना हो, ये आम आदमी के जीवन में बदलाव लाए। और जब तक बदलाव नहीं लाता तब तक किसी भी तरह के एकेडमिक ज्ञान का कोई मूल्य नहीं है। इन अंग्रेजों के दिया हुआ ज्ञान का मूल्य इसीलिए है केवल अंतिम व्यक्ति तक पहुंच रहा है, लेकिन हमारा अंतिम व्यक्ति तक की बातें अलग है, पहले दूसरे व्यक्ति तक भी नहीं पहुंच पा रहा है। इसलिए हमारे लिए जरूरत इसी बात की है कि हमारा चिंतन मनन इतना इस वर्कशॉप में होना चाहिए कि एक प्रकार का जो होता है कि जो ज्ञान का जो एक नया दीप, एक जो होता है कि अच्छा से अच्छा क्या हो सकता है समाज के लिए, हमारा क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन हो सकता है, उस पर चिंतन मनन करके हम लोग ऐसा करें कि एक ये आधार बने, एक अच्छा बने, ताकि आने वाले समय में इसके प्रति लोगों का बहुत ज्यादा आकर्षण हो कि दुनिया भर के लोग आकर के भारत में शोध करें और शोध करके पूरे मानव जाति के लिए भारत एक उपहार दे सके। और उपहार इतना अच्छा होगा कि दुनिया में उसको सब लोग घर घर तक वो पहुंचे, यही हमारी अचीवमेंट होगी। क्योंकि भारत की बनी हुई चीज ऐसी कोई भी चीज नहीं है जो दुनिया के घर घर में पहुंचे, लेकिन हमको उम्मीद है कि हमारे डेलीब्रेशन से हम इस तरह से कुछ होना चाहिए कि जो दुनिया के घर घर में पहुंचे। यही हमारी जो भारतीय धरोहर है, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम है, इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए इस पर जोर दिया गया है। इसलिए मैं सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, इस उम्मीद के साथ कि ये जो वर्कशॉप है केवल एकेडमिक तक सीमित नहीं रहेगा। इसमें इस तरह की चीजें इसके मंथन करने के बाद इस प्रकार का अमृत इसमें पैदा होगा कि आने वाले समय में ये जो होता है कि पूरे मानव जाति के काम में ये आ सके। यही मैं अपनी शुभकामना देता हूं और इसके साथ मैं अपना दो शब्द समाप्त करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद सर। आपने सही कहा, पेड़, जंगल, हरियाली, इन सबका मानवीय जीवन में बहुत बहुत महत्व है। कहते हैं ना, पेड़ बचेंगे तो धरती बचेगी, पेड़ बचेंगे तो धरती बचेगी, जीवन बचेगा, कल बचेगा। पेड़ से ही तो वर्षा होगी, नदी बचेगी, जल बचेगा। जब खेतों में होगा अनाज, थालियों में होगा भोजन, जीवन में होगी खुशहाली। ये सब तभी होगा जब धरती पर पेड़ बचेगा, जब धरती पर पेड़ बचेगा। फ्रेंड्स, इसके बाद हम कार्यक्रम में आगे बढ़ते हैं और मैं डॉक्टर मंगेश डगवाल सर, हेड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बॉटनी, इनसे विनंती करती हूँ कि वे कार्यक्रम की प्रस्तावना करें। डॉक्टर मंगेश डगवाल सर, प्लीज।
Yes, madam. Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, all of you. Respected Principal Dr. Vasisth Chaubey sir, my mentor and my guru, inaugurator of this today's workshop, Dr. Prabha Bhogakar madam. Honorable Chief Guest, my teacher and Chairman of Board of Studies, Sant Gadgi Baba Amravati University, Amravati, Dr. Dinesh Kelkar sir. Distinguished keynote speaker, Assistant Conservator of Forest, ACF Meerut Territorial, Sri Uday Awad sir. Today's esteemed resource person, Dr. Vartika Jain madam. Chairperson for the technical session, Dr. Vinod Devarkar sir. Respected faculty members, researcher and dear students. Honorable dignitaries, delegate, researcher and student friends. On behalf of the college and department, I, Dr. Mangesh Dagwal, take this opportunity to welcome you all to this national workshop on forest to market, building a future with NTFP entrepreneurship. This workshop is organized by Department of Botany in collaboration with Varsa Ethnic Knowledge Heritage Society to commemorate the International Day of Forest 2025. The International Day of Forest celebrated on the 21st March every year aims to raise the awareness about the importance of the forest and the need for their sustainable management and the conservation. Forests are not just lungs of our planet, they are also the backbone of the biodiversity, a source of livelihood for the millions and hub of the medicinal and food resources. This year, the theme Forest and Food aligns perfectly with our workshop, focus on non-timber forest produce product and their potential in sustainable entrepreneurship. India is a home to an enormous diversity of wild edible and medicinal plants, many of which are traditionally used in tribal and rural communities. However, due to the absence of organized collection system and limited knowledge about their commercial potential, these valuable resources often go to waste. For example, Butea monosperma plus flower, which fall and wasted, fruit like sulfur, moa, all these fruits, they are underutilized due to the lack of processing infrastructure, market awareness. By promoting the scientific research, systematic harvesting and value addition, these resources can be transformed into the viable business opportunity, benefiting both environment and rural economies. With this background, our college has taken initiative to organize such kind of the national workshop. Our department, botany department, was established in 2006 with the inception of the science faculty and has been committed to academic excellence, research, and community outreach. One of our key initiatives is the department of the botanical garden covering 1000 square meter, 100 square meter enriched with the variety of medicinal plants and the development department actively promotes the conservation and sustainable use of the medicinal plant, distributing them to students, local community. Additionally, we organize an annual open exhibition of medicinal plant aiming to spread the awareness about the traditional and commercial value of the plant-based resources. The main objective of this workshop is to raise the awareness about the economic potential of non-timber forest produce. Many times, even students don't know what is exactly mean by the NTFP. So our aim is to create the awareness about this. At least students should understand what is mean by exactly the NTFP and which are the products that are included in the NTFP. Another objective is to highlight the sustainable harvesting and conservation strategies and to empower the student, researcher, and entrepreneur to take an active role in the sustainable forest-based economy. I am highly grateful to all the esteemed guest speaker, inaugurator Dr. Prabha Bhogwan Madam, Chief Guest Dr. Dinesh Khadkar Sir, Sri Uday Awad Sir, Resource Person Jain Madam, Chairperson for the Technical Session Dr. Devarkar Sir, who have given their kind consent to deliver a talk on such an important topic. I am confident that this workshop will be a unique learning experience and one of the most impactful scientific event leading to the meaningful outcome. I extend my sincere gratitude to the principal, Dr. Vasistha Chaubey sir, for his continuous encouragement and support in making this event possible. I also warmly welcome all our distinguished speakers and participants. I am truly thankful to my colleagues and organizing committee member for their valuable contribution to the successful organization of such kind of the workshop. With this, I now conclude my introductory remark. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. We really hope that the workshop is really going to prove enriching and beneficial to everyone, especially for the students. अभी अभी प्रिंसिपल सर ने भी कहा था कि हम यहाँ कॉलेज में ऑफलाइन हमारे यहाँ बहुत अच्छा स्पोर्ट्स का जो है ग्राउंड है, स्टूडेंट्स बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, यूजी पीजी पीएचडी सेंटर्स ये भी सब है, और हमने ऑनलाइन वर्चुअल मोड से हमने जो फिजिकल बैरियर्स है उसको भी तोड़ दिया है एंड वी कैन रीच अप टू द वर्ल्ड. वी ऑलवेज go ahead with national and international conferences also. Friends, now moving ahead in the workshop, I request Dr. Keshav Makode sir to please introduce today's inaugurator, Dr. Prabha Bhogavkar ma'am, and today's chief guest, Dr. Dinesh Khedkar sir, to all the participants. Dr. Keshav Makode sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It is my great pleasure to introduce today's inaugurator, an esteemed retired professor of botany and former director of Government Vidarbha Institute of Science and Humanities, Amravati, Dr. Prabha Yadav Bhogaonkar, Madam. Madam is a pioneering figure in the field of ethnobotany and plant taxonomy. Madam, with a distinguished academic career spanning several decades, she has made groundbreaking contributions through her extensive research. Madam supervising 16 PhD scholars, publishing 111 research papers, and authoring 5 books. Dr. Bhogaonkar ma'am expertise is reflected in her leadership roles, including serving as Vice President of Society of Ethnobotanists 2021 to 2024 and as an expert member of the Maharashtra Biodiversity Board 2014 to 2021. Madam, a dedicated conservationist, she founded the Wildlife and Environment Conservation Society, Amravati. Madam is the recipient of numerous prestigious accolades, including the Janki Ammal Medal Award, making her the first Indian ethnobotanist to achieve this honor. Madam is the founder president of Varsa, Ethnic Knowledge Heritage Society. Under her leadership, society working for traditional healers from Maharashtra. Her impactful work encompasses UGC-funded projects on taxonomy, ethnomedicine, and nutraceuticals, as well as collaborations with government initiatives like Melghat Tiger Project. Madam completed 5 UGC-funded projects, including studies on ethnobotanical plants, wild edibles, and phytochemistry. Madam also leads the Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission project on inventory and digitalization of medicinal plants in collaboration with Agarkar Research Institute, Pune. Madam is pioneered studies on taxonomy and ethnomedicine, focusing on indigenous plants and their application. Dr. Bhogaonkar's insights into the taxonomy, phytochemistry, and pharmacognosy of indigenous plants have not only enriched the scientific community but also advanced the sustainable use of natural resources for tribal welfare and environmental conservation. She continues to inspire as thought leader, guiding programs and initiatives for biodiversity preservation and the promotion of traditional knowledge systems. Thank you, madam. Now, I also introduce today's our chief guest, our colleague, Dr. Dinesh Dayaramji Khedkar. Now, Dr. Khedkar sir, currently working as Chairman of Board of Studies in Botany, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. Sir, also working as a member in Academic Council, also a member of Board of Research, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. Sir is Professor and Head at Sri Shivaji Science College, Amravati. Sir is the Secretary of ASEAN Association for Biology Education, then ABR-SM, National Council of Academic Provoster, Advisory Member and ex-President, Amravati Garden Club, Amravati, National Team Manager, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. Sir acts as a Divisional Coordinator, Shreyas, for Joint Director, Higher Education. Sir is a member of BOS, Rashtra Sant RST MNU, Nagpur and Pahashu, Solapur. Sir, as a member, think tank, Sri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati, also Level 2 Trainer, RBPT Development, DBT, New Delhi. Whole Scope Super Trainer, Biotech Consortium India, New Delhi. Level 2 Trainer, MS DEED Program, IISER Pune. Sir, as a member of CDC, Sri Shivaji Science College Amravati, and also the member of IQAC, Sri Shivaji Science College Amravati. Sir, also as an expert in research and recognition committee, Rashtrasant Tukolji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Dr. Khelkar's academic contribution is major events organized by Sir, national and international conferences 4, workshops 9 in number, trainings 3, and camps 5 in number, inspire. Sir, youth invited talks 105, conferences in universities, also institutes, camps, and colleges. Sir published books and articles 13 and also edited. Membership of Sir is International Organization of Science and Technology Education, then ASEAN Association for Biology Education, Teachers Domain Multimedia Resource Center, Dolan DNA Learning Center, Cold Spring. Sir, Dr. Khelkar Sir's research contribution recognized as a research guide under Sir. Now, presently, the 6 PhD students presently working under the Dr. Khelkar Sir and MSc student 8. Also, research guidance awarded through the Sir, MPhil 2 students and PhD 3 students and MSc 40 students. Research publication of Dr. Khelkar Sir is Sir published 30 papers, out of them care listed 7 and presented 32 in number. Sir also conducted consultancy in research project major 5. These 5 projects are granted and minor 6 in number. Sir also take life membership of Indian Water Works Association, Indian Association for Environmental Management Society of Cytologists and Geneticists. The abroad presentation of Dr. Khelkar Sir is in Greece, Turkey, Sweden, Denmark, France, Italy, and United Kingdom. Dr. Khelkar Sir's other significant work or contribution and achievement is as follows: research paper, reviewer, Elsevier, Springer, Nature, Norcol, Publicon, Sage, IK Press, Horizon, etc. Sir also worked as a research referee for Boston University, Arizona State University, Ashoka University, IISER, Nanyang Technological University, IIT Bombay, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, University of Barcelona, Catalan Institute of Nanoscience and Nanotechnology, Lincoln University, etc. The awards which will be awarded to Dr. Khelkar Sir. Dr. Khelkar Sir selected by UPSC as an education officer in 2004 batch. And also Best Paper Award to Dr. Khelkar Sir, National Conference on Recent Trends in Biosciences at Khamgaon and National Conference on Effect of Free Radicals and Global Warming at Varud, 31st March 2012. Sir's biodata or Sir's personal profile is very long, but I have shortly it is published here and presented here for today's workshop program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Makode sir, for introducing our esteemed inaugurator and chief guest for today's function. Listening to both of their biodatas, I would just like to say that sky is the only limit for them. आप दोनों के लिए मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी, डॉक्टर प्रभा भोगावकर मैडम और डॉक्टर दिनेश खेड़कर सर के लिए इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी, आंखों में पानी रखो, होठों पर चिंगारी रखो, जिंदा रहना है तो तरकीबें बहुत सारी रखो, राह के पत्थर से बढ़ के कुछ नहीं है मंजिले, राह के पत्थर से बढ़कर कुछ नहीं है मंजिले, रास्ते आवाज देते हैं, सफर अपना जारी रखो, सफर अपना जारी रखो। फ्रेंड्स, कॉन्फ्रेंस में हम वर्कशॉप में अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और मैं आज के कार्यक्रम की उद्घाटक डॉक्टर प्रभा भोगावकर मैडम से विनंती करती हूँ कि वे अपना उद्घाटक पर भाषण करें। डॉक्टर प्रभा भोगावकर मैडम, प्लीज।
Namaskar. I'm not going to repeat the long list of dignitaries. I would just say that Honorable Dr. Chaube, resource persons, delegates, and members, on behalf of this workshop, I
पण फक्त
welcome.
कॅमेरा थोडासा हे करा, ते बोट आलाय मदत तुमच्या.
हो का?
हो, बस बस जमला.
Hello?
ओके, नाव ओके.
Yes, I welcome you all in this national workshop arranged on the occasion of International Day of Forest 2025. People are talking in English and Hindi both. Talking in Hindi is somewhat difficult for me. I can talk easily in Marathi, but I shall try to talk. On this occasion, I would like to share some thoughts which always were in my mind and in my brain when I was studying and researching in ethnobotany. Ethnobotany, in fact, is a subject which is very closely related to our day to day life. And I don't know why the cognizance which should be taken by government in this regard is not taken yet. My core area always was the tribal medicine or ethnic medicine, and also the ethnic medicinal practices and wild edibles also. Ayush also unfortunately has not taken the cognizance of these, we can say, the local health practices which really are very important and which we have seen technically tested, they are very effective. I don't know what can be done for that, but for present, we shall concentrate on NTFP. Now, if we go to history, we find that during the British regime, these forests were exploited only for the benefit of forest, or say British government, and not for the people. There were some laws and rules formulated by, I don't know why something is coming in between. Oh, sorry for that disturbance. These laws and rules which were framed by British government, they were all in favor of government only and had nothing to do with the welfare of the people. The Forest Act was of 1865 was the first one, which was revised in 1894 and again in 1927. But again, all these laws and rules, acts, they were in favor of the government only, considering these tribal people or forest dwellers as if they are non-existent. And it is sorry to say that even after independence, these laws only continued. Until what time? You will be surprised to know. These old laws, they denied all the rights of these tribal people, rural people, and forest dwellers on the forest. Actually, these forests were their livelihood. They were very closely related to their entire lifestyle. But their lands, even the entire villages, their forest lands, they were grabbed by the government, and thousands and lakhs of the families, they were thrown out from their land where they were residing since the generations, from the historical times, or we can say even from the ancient times. But then the time came when it was realized by the society that these people, they should be given some rights over the forests. And then in 2006, the Forest Rights Act, we can say Forest Right Law, was framed, which is well known as Vana Hakka Kaida. Though it was formulated in 2006, it actually came into enforcement on 1st January 2008. This was the law or the act which gave back these rural people and the tribal people their rights back, of course, excluding the timber wealth, which now we call as the NTFP, non-timber forest produce. So what is included in this non-timber forest produce is a very wide range of products and services. These are, can say, honey, fruits, nuts, vegetables, medicinal plants, resins, essences, bamboo, cane, and even grass. You will be surprised to know that the people were not having any right over the grasslands even for the pasturing. So this NTFP, all these NTFPs, they were again, we can say, were legally returned, or they were made accessible to the people who were utilizing them since generations together. And again, these things, these NTFPs, they became the part of these forest dwellers and rural people. As far as Vidarbha area is concerned, I think we are very lucky that we are residing in a region which is rich in green cover. You will be surprised to know that the forest area of Vidarbha is 55.86% of the total forest cover of Maharashtra. Total forest cover of Maharashtra. Of course, the major contribution in this forest cover is of Gadchiroli district and Amravati district. Melghat is a very rich forest area, as well as Gadchiroli is having almost more than 80% of the forest area. And if we are talking about the non-timber forest wealth, then the these areas where, sorry, where there is where there are very large forest covers, these areas not only will play a role in economic status of these tribal people, but also in the economic status of the entire state and region. Majority of population of our area is residing either in the forest or around the forest. The tribal population of Vidarbha is 10.5%, and the rural population 68.8%. Total is 78.89, that is, we can say 79% population. This population is closely related to the forest area. In Maharashtra, if we go through the annual report of Forest Department of 2021, then you will find that the Forest Department manages, there it is written, I don't know what is the reality. Mr. Awad will definitely tell us about that, we will explain about that. They are related to many NTFPs, these activities like sustainable management, promoting value added products, also encouraging community participation in forest resource management, and many others. Now, here, these annual reports, when they are saying that these are the activities included, or these are the activities conducted by Forest Department, I was unable to see the results in my life, where about 25 years of my life I spent in working in collaboration with Melghat Forest Department. One important activity related to today's subject is to provide the training and support to the locals in creating value added products and establishment of market linkages. Now, such training, one of the training center I have just visited at Chandrapur, the Forest Management and Training Center of Chandrapur has a big bamboo craft center where the proper training and production goes on. Like that, here also I expect that such center should be established. As far as my area of concern, I would like to say that actually the wild edibles and also the medicinal plants should be considered as a very promising area to produce the value added products. Now, if we are talking about the wild edibles, we know that wild edibles provide us in more quantity the essential materials, essential compounds that help us to maintain our health. What are the primary nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats we may get by other from other marketed vegetables also, but the secondary compounds which are helpful to maintain our health, as we say that there are certain vitamin supplements and all that, like that, these are the supplements which will help us to keep our health in better state. And how it works, I will give you a very simple example. Value added, say preparing value added products is not very difficult. Many times you will find that simply proper preservation of these natural materials also can help to maintain the health and our nutritional status. You will be surprised to know that the simple fruit Waghata, Caparis zeylanica, is having an immense importance now in medicine. हमारी तो प्रथा है कि हम कैपरिस जिलानिका के फ्रूट की सब्जी खाते हैं. There are particular occasions on which always this vegetable is eaten. Now, apart from this vegetable, if we consider other parts of this Caparis, the root of Caparis zeylanica has a compound which helps to combat the breast cancer. It is said that 18% of the patients of cancer are the patients of breast cancer. And the simple extract of this Waghati root helps to fight against the cancer cells. And actually, the experiments have been carried out on the human breast cancer cell line, and it is found that these extracts, especially the methanol extract, acts very strongly against the breast cancer cells. There are so many examples like this. Again, a very simple one. Today, we are very, very anxious about the careers of our kids. Everybody thinks that my kid should stand first. How it can happen, I don't know. But still, these are the expectations of these young generation parents. There is a simple plant that grows in marshy areas, or say even in wet areas, which we can grow even in our country yards, in our house yards, is Centella asiatica, and experiments on human beings have proved that these leaves, they enhance your cognition power, your cognition capacity. So just like in green salad, you can eat it, you can preserve it, you can grow it, you can preserve it, and you should be able to market it. That is more important. And in producing, say, the what we can say, in producing the value added materials, value added products, the products that can be used in our routine food habits can be prepared quite easily, and Warsaw can help in this respect. Some of my students, they have worked on wild edibles, and they know how to prepare the products from these wild edibles. Also, there is Food and Nutrition Department of Amravati University, Food and Nutrition section of Home Science Department of my own institute, Government Vidarbha Institute of Science and Humanities, and maybe some other institutions who will be willing to extend the helping hand in arranging the training workshops for the forest dwellers, or we can say the future entrepreneurs, to produce, to bring into market these value added products of wild edibles. Even the cultivation of wild edibles is a thing which can be easily undertaken, and these wild edibles can be brought to market. The only thing is that we will have to very properly advertise the values of these wild edibles. We are also willing to help, or we are also willing that forest department should conduct the training on production of first step herbal medicinal products that can be sold out to the herbal medicinal companies. One of our members, and it is not that difficult which we feel, one of our members, Dr. Pradeep Saudagar, has a very good experience of producing first step medicinal products. And in this regard, another name I can mention is Dr. Sanjay Satpute, who also has worked on the medicinal plants, and he himself is very interested in producing the first step products, medicinal products. I think from my point of view, these are very important, these two are very important and promising areas where we can get a wider market. And definitely the forest dwellers, the tribals, they will be in future becoming successful entrepreneurs for forest products. I don't want to take much of the time. This is my, you can say, a very, very short inaugural note. This is my area of interest, and I can routinely talk at least 1 hour on this subject. But today, this is the occasion where I would like to hear from others about the NTFPs. And with these few words, I conclude my inaugural remark. Thank you very much for giving my opportunity to put forth my thoughts, my dreams regarding the, what we can say, the applied aspect of this ethnobotany. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the scholarly address you have just presented. We really appreciate it. मैडम, आपकी आपका जितना तजुर्बा है उसमें से हम कई सारे हम में से कई लोगों की इतनी तो उम्र भी नहीं होंगी। आपके उद्घाटक के भाषण में से सच में हमको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है। इसके बाद में हम कार्यक्रम में आगे बढ़ते हैं एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट टुडेज चीफ गेस्ट डॉक्टर दिनेश खेड़कर सर, चेयरमैन बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज बॉटनी, संत गाडगे बाबा अमरावती यूनिवर्सिटी, टू प्लीज deliver his address. Dr. Dinesh Khedkar, sir.
Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Clearly audible.
Thank you. Thank you. At the outset, let me pay tribute to the divine souls of this soil, our inspiration, Honorable Dr. Punjab Rai alias Bahusaheb Deshmukh, Vairagyamurti Gadge Baba, the President of this inaugural session, Honorable Principal Dr. Chaube sir, our motivator, Dr. Prabha Bhogakar madam, the guest of this session, Shri Uday Awad sir, organizer of this event, faculties from Department of Botany, Radha Devi Sarada Mahavidyalaya, my friend Dr. Mangesh and Dr. Makode sir, Dr. Kulkarni sir, all the distinguished teachers present over here, and dear student friends. I'm very much happy to see that the college located at the rural place or taluka place is hosting such kind of activities which are really the inspiration for all the institutes working across the university and the state. As I have seen the progress of this department, botany department has taken many initiatives for the students, and that initiatives are the dedicated initiatives to bring the students from classroom to the field. And as it is the era where we are experiencing a turbulence in the education sector through the entry of our national education policy, now in every sector, you will see or you will hear the national education policy word. It is the buzzword in the today's education world. So national education policy itself speaks about the experiential learning. And in case of that objective of the national education policy, this college is offering, and specifically I'm talking about the botany, this college is offering a very strong experience. This is the experience which will engrave in the minds of students, and they will keep all the things in their mind forever. It will be everlasting in their minds. Because I have seen the medicinal park developed over there, the different activities conducted by the college, and its initiative to bring their students from lab to land. Today's national workshop is one of the such kind of events. Actually, I would say that, as it is rightly said by Honorable Principal of the College, Chaube sir, and pointed out by Dr. Bhogakar madam also, we have a huge treasure of the natural products around us, and that is the Melghat Tiger Reserve or Melghat region. So I understand that this Melghat region is the reserve for the forest products. That may be timber product, that may be non-timber product, that may be medicinal plants, that may be n number of attributes we can offer to the Melghat region. I think that this Melghat is actually the knowledge hub or knowledge reservoir for all of us. So whenever we enter into this Melghat region, we'll find something new, we'll find something valuable, we'll find something motivating, we'll find something inspiring for all the stakeholders of the education. Not only for the student, it is the inspiration for teachers, it is inspiration for industrialists, it is inspiration for researchers, families, and all those. So in this sense, I think that organizing such kind of national workshop at and that too in the online mode has allowed all the students to come on one single platform where these students will interact with such kind of people who are contributing somehow in the field of development of the youngsters. This national education policy also speaks about the skill development, and that too specially skill development leading to the vocational development. You all are aware that the there may be the students which are from the second year and third year in this workshop, and some of the students from the first year also. So whatever were the gaps in the education system were there, as we could very easily see that our second year and third year students are not having such kind of courses with them that are called as the skill development courses or skill enhancement course or vocational skill enhancement course. Dear students, right now, your coming generation, those students who are in the first year, they will definitely challenge second year and third year students because they are equipped with some sort of specific skills which will be cashable skills. And not only they are holding those skills, they are transforming those skills into the vocation. What exactly will be the difference of these two courses which these NEP students are learning? They are earning some skills with them. Say, for example, in case of botany, these students have already acquired knowledge and skills about the cultivation of the medicinal plants. And here in second semester, they will be developing that skill at the vocational level. It means that these students will be having some sort of special capabilities which will be making them job ready, which will be making them earning ready, which will be making them entrepreneurs. And this is the same objective of this workshop also, that this workshop will bring all the students to understand whatever are the forest products are there. Special focus in this workshop is given on to the non-timber products. But entirely forest products are now commercialized and brought into the market. Here, I think that Mr. Uday sir will speak that we will not directly bring forest products into the market because of the certain limitations. But we can get the idea, we can get knowledge from the forest products and cultivate it into the commercialization way. So if we cultivate those products which are very valuable products and they are very easily available in the forest, but you cannot harvest them. So those products or those particular naturals you need to cultivate in your farms, and that cultivated crops will be giving you value after bringing it into the market. So this national education policy is empowering you people in this way. And I am very happy that this botany department has taken this initiative and opened up new line of career for our students. My dear student friends, don't miss this opportunity because as I have said that this Meghat region is the resource for knowledge. Today in this workshop, you're having human knowledge resource. You'll be hearing to the resource persons like Uday sir will speak after this, and one more session will be there. So all of them will be opening new vistas for you. So don't miss a second, don't miss a minute, and don't miss any session in this workshop because this workshop will be definitely guiding you and it is helping you. It will definitely help you to stand on your own feet, to feed your family, to feed your society, to feed your nation. As it is rightly said by Honorable Principal Dr. Chaube sir, that you people are the people on whose shoulders we are looking at the future, wherein our India will be again a Vishwaguru, will be leading. And definitely, world is knowing that this India is having such kind of enormous potential in their youths that they will be definitely leading the future world. So this leading future world will be at the hands of you students. And ultimately, when it will be possible only when you will be equipped with certain sort of skills, and that skills will allow you to develop your own personality and develop your own family, society, state, and finally the nation. So आपण जसं आता प्राचार्य सरांनी पण म्हटलं की आपण आपल्या घरापासून ते विश्वापर्यंतची जबाबदारी घेतोय. So right from our family to the globe, all the responsibilities will be shouldered by you people. आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांनाच ती सगळी जबाबदारी स्वीकारायची आहे. आणि त्यामुळं मला असं वाटतं की ही एक खूप चांगली संधी आपल्या सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्रांसाठी आहे. मी मनापासून अभिनंदन करतो महाविद्यालयाचं, सन्माननीय प्राचार्य डॉक्टर चौबे सरांचं, विभाग प्रमुख डॉक्टर मंगेश सरांचं, आणि त्यांच्या सहकाऱ्यांचं, माकोडे सर, कुलकर्णी सर आणि इतर सगळे सहकारी आणि त्यांच्या महाविद्यालयातले सर्व प्राध्यापक वृंद ज्यांनी आपल्या विद्यार्थ्यांना मोटिवेट केलं ह्या वर्कशॉपला पार्टिसिपेट करण्यासाठी. अँड नॉट ओनली युअर स्टुडंट्स, आय थिंक देर आर व्हरायटी ऑफ द स्टुडंट्स अँड द participants. They are from different places in the Maharashtra and out of Maharashtra also. So I welcome all of you and I wish you a very happy learning. And I'm very much thankful to the organizers for giving me this opportunity to interact with you people. So thank you very much and all the best. Have a happy learning time.
Thank you very much, sir, for a really intellectual talk. You very well said that skill development is the mantra for today's time, for everyone, for students, for entrepreneurs, and everyone. Skill development is really the mantra for today's time. Now, next, we would like to go ahead with keynote address of Shri Uday Awad sir. But before that, I would like to request Ms. Vaishnavi Barabde ma'am to please introduce Shri Uday Awad sir, Assistant Conservator of Forest, Melghat Territorial. Ms. Vaishnavi Barabde, ma'am, please.
वैष्णवी अनम्यूट कर, अनम्यूट करा वैष्णवी.
Yes, now she can unmute.
Good afternoon, everyone, and very warm welcome to one and all present here. It's my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Shri Uday Awad sir. Currently, sir is working as an assistant conservator of forest and subdivisional officer of forest in Melghat Territorial Division. Sir has completed his bachelor's degree of technology in civil engineering from College of Engineering, Pune. During academics, he also worked as a secretary for Unnat Bharat. He has been selected by MPSC Maharashtra Forest Service selection in 2019 and completed his training from Central Academy of State Forest Services, Dehradun. Sir has been working at Dharni subdivision since July 2024, and as a part of interest, he is also working on a medicinal plant utility in Melghat region. It's a great privilege to have such a brilliant personality as a speaker for today's workshop. Once again, I would like to welcome Shri Uday Awad sir and request to share their insights. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for the elaborated introduction of Dr. Shri Uday Awad sir. Now I request Dr. Uday Awad sir, Assistant Conservator of Forest, Melghat Territorial, to please begin with his deliberation.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're clearly audible.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. First of all, I take this opportunity to thank the college authorities, respected again Prabha madam from Warsaw Warsaw Society. I'm sorry. Then respected chief guest, Dr. Khedkar sir. So yes, thank you for inviting me on this platform. So to begin with, I have structurized some of my presentation as I came to know that there are students from again out of Maharashtra also for this program. So to begin with, I would present the role of the forest department. And yes, today it is the International Day of Forest. We are celebrating it. And I think this is the great function, this is the great occasion where we are celebrating this day on an important topic. Okay, so the name of the topic, that is Forest to Market, Future with NTFP Entrepreneurship. So yes, as rightly said by respected chief guest Khedkar sir, that this is a very important topic in today's context. Now, as someone rightly said that Dr. Prabha madam's experience is bigger even than my age. So I would not talk big things. I am not experienced in that way also. I don't have that much experience, but with a little efforts that I have taken since I joined in the Dharani, I have gained some experience. See, I am outsider. I am from Pune. I have never witnessed that much beauty, that much resources that I have experienced in my journey in Medghat. When I used to go to field, my forest staff used to tell me, "Sir, this is the very important medicinal plant. These medicinal plants have these properties. Even we have one medicinal plant nursery also." So it was out of my own interest that I started documenting the medicinal plants. I started talking with respected, for example, key people who are working in this field, like Dr. Giri. Then I also started interacting with this Mangesh sir. Also, he is also working on the same issue, the same topic. So I think that has given me a good exposure. So for this topic, I would like to give one approach to our future entrepreneurs, that what opportunities lie ahead for them. Okay, so basically, to begin with, what is the NTFP? So our audience must be very curious to know NTFP. So basically, to talk in a legal terms, the minor forest produce, or NTFP as we say it, these are basically the forest produce of plant origin. So what comes in NTFP? So there is like bamboo, then honey, wax, tendu, even moa flowers that we are now, it is a moa season. Then medicinal plants. Okay, so these are the products in the NTFPs. Now next comes, okay, so our main issue is how we are going to harness this potential. So future with the NTFP entrepreneurship. Now we now know that there are this much resources in our Medghat. Yes, these are the resources in our Medghat, and we have to produce some product out of it. So in last week I was in Amravati. So in Amravati I visited this Medghat Haat. Everyone must know about it. People might have visited that place. So it is a good platform where the products made by the self-help groups, they are sold on that platform. So I think this is one, I see it as a case study where such initiatives can be taken at the larger level. So to simplify it, so what we can say, yes. Now, so basically, what are my observations on the field? So see, now this is a moha season is going on. So it's flowers. So its flowers has many important medicinal properties. So, like, okay, and this Medghat Haat is selling products made from this moha. For example, moha pickles like achar. So this is a very simple example. Second, we have Safed Musari. Then we have Salei Gond, that is Boswellia serrata. Its gum also has lot of medicinal properties. Then we have Trifala Churna, that is Hirda, Behda, and Aura. Then we have Arjuna tree also. Arjuna tree's bark powder is very important for the patients of like BP patients. It's very useful for the heart. Okay. Then we have wild edibles, Ran Bhaja, as we are talking about, and respected dignitaries have talked about this Ran Bhaja. So now my experience tells me that we have the resources, but how to harness these resources, how to harness this potential and make some innovative model, where through which our youth or the people in Medghat can get some livelihood opportunities. The forest department's role is not just looking after this forest, but we also aim to find some livelihood solutions for the tribal people. Now, okay, so as Khetkar sir rightly said, there are certain limitations. Now we have these resources, but these resources, there is some limitations on commercial level harvesting of these resources. So we have seen that Safed Musari is very important from medicinal point of view, but there is also a threat of over exploitation of any resource that we are talking about. So when this Safed Musari, it was over exploited, so what comes next? So we have limited resources. See, the forest resources, when we say through the Forest Right Act, it is rightly mentioned that we have given some powers to Gram Sabha regarding right to collect, use and dispose of this minor forest produce. But when this minor forest produce are unsustainably harvested, it becomes threat to our own forest. As rightly mentioned in the beginning, when we are celebrating this International Forest Day, the bottom line, the existence of our forest is very essential. So on this platform, when we say, I would like to mention one quote by Dr. Salim Ali, when he had said that these forests are like our fixed deposit that we keep in the bank, and whatever the interest comes out of it, we have to utilize that. So when my friends, they are trying to make some entrepreneurship model out of it, I would like to suggest them that you don't restrict yourself with just the forest resources, because they are not long lasting or long lasting. When you are making some entrepreneurship model, you must have these sustainable supply chains of your resources. So you must look beyond the forest and its resources. So I would like to say that this Melghat is rich in terms of the resources and also the knowledge hub. As Dr. Khedkar sir has rightly mentioned, these people have their traditional knowledge with respect to this not only medicinal plants but other forest resources. So what I would like to mention, that when we take this model as an entrepreneurship model for the resources, we can take that outside the forest area, so they can be cultivated in their agricultural fields. Okay, so that's the second thing. Now what comes next? Okay, so now these my dear friends, students, when you are so I would not talk big things, I would give you one small examples. You take any 2 or 3 medicinal plants or resources, for example simple amla and amla candy or products made from this amla, like that is for example amla juice. Now these herbal products, they have huge market, people want that. And when you say that these products are from Melghat, because in this soil, in this climate, there are certain qualities that products made out of this area, they have good properties in terms of medicinal qualities. So I would suggest that you take simple examples and you can broaden that in the future, but you should begin. Then second, I would say the parts comes the processing and value addition. You can't restrict yourself with just the raw materials. So while processing that, so yes, as Madam rightly mentioned, the role of the forest department is important. And we have also given the training with respect to bamboo in Harisal as well as the Dharani. So our role has been in terms of giving training with collaboration again with NGOs to the uh, local people in this region. But yes, I think there is also opportunity for forest department to work in this sector of medicinal plants as well and wild edibles. So just on a some day, I was talking with the PI here and some government officers in that area. I talked them that we are eating some ran bhaja in the Melghat. So can we take this model at a larger level? Can we support these people in this area to cultivate this ran bhaja, and we can give them some platform that these wild edibles can be transported to the Amravati or some urban area where they can get more price. Okay, so we have such ideas, but to we need support from the local youth who can take this initiative ahead. So what I did on my personal level, we have a local youth in our office. So I just gave him idea, and he told that okay, he can work. So through this platform, I want to tell my dear friends that this area, your what is your strength? Your strength is Melghat. So you take just one idea, and as Swami Vivekananda rightly said, you can work on that idea. Okay, so this idea is your NTFP, and this NTFP you can take support of the forest department, agriculture department in this area, and also the university key faculty guides. That is, we also need the technical inputs. because forest department, I have noticed that we often lack the documentation with respect to this medicinal plant. We have documented, but their uses, there is not any authentication when we say that this product has this medicinal uses. But what is the backup of that? Okay, so we are lagging there, because when we are selling some product, it has to be backed by some trials, and there we need assistance of some faculty members also. So yes, so that is the processing part that I have mentioned. Then last come your marketing. So what? Firstly, I gave the example of this Melghat Heart. So I think this is a platform where we can create more such platforms as we move forward. But basically, there is one platform in Amravati which has actually worked well. I have brought some products from that Amravati Melghat Heart, and actually, I think that this is a good model where processing, packaging, and marketing is happening at a good level. So I would also suggest to these future entrepreneurs that you can make a group and you can also try, for example, self-help groups. आपण ज्याला बचत गट म्हणतो. So you can try this model. So it will also help in risk minimization factor. Now, what are the challenges in it? At last, what I would like to mention, yes, from the government side or from the where my limited field experience, I would say that there are some challenges that you will face. For example, again, I have noticed that these traditional healers working in this area, mostly they don't share their knowledge. And often I have seen that the lack of documentation is a hurdle. So the youth living in this area, Melghat, they should try to document the medicinal plants. They should try to they should talk to elders. They should try to document their knowledge, because this knowledge is power. And through that knowledge, you can process these products. Secondly, the processing part, as I talked earlier, it also requires the technical knowledge. So yes, the forest department can give the training, but again, on the broader level, we need the technical inputs also. So that is the second thing. And packaging and marketing, that is the latter and very important part. So these challenges you can face. So the role of the forest department, yes, we actually the role of forest department as a link, as a bridge between the local suppose people who want to make some sustainable entrepreneurship model, and the people outside who actually want these uh, herbal products. So there is gap, and forest department can actively work to bridge that gap. So, for example, I have seen that we have also one medicinal plant nursery in our Dharani, but sometimes things doesn't work on the field. Whereas we have suppose brought or we have planted some medicinal plants, but their survival percentage in terms of that some lacunas are there. Secondly, I have also seen that through the one Mahotsav that we celebrate, I think we can take that to the another level, where as we can give the saplings of the medicinal plants to the local people, it will fulfill some good objectives. For example, it will create awareness about the medicinal plants among the local people, and these medicinal plants can be cultivated in their farms as well as by, so what is my purpose of saying that you can take idea to another level, help of the local department, but you should move forward with this idea. And yes, this future scope. So, friends, when we are talking about the entrepreneurship, this entrepreneurship is actually the future. When we say that in this area, I have observed that the tribals often lack they have actually the information, they have the knowledge base, they have the resources, but if we give them platform through these workshops as well as government support, you can take this idea forward. So to take talk a very basic example of a ran bhaja that madam also said about, for example, Waghati and Kartule. So this has actually huge demand. I will give some example that I belong to Pune region, these people, they want these vegetables, and there is a huge demand outside. But yes, we have these resources here, but no one is actually uh, taken these resources or not utilized in a way that this can be taken to the urban area. So yes, you have a big opportunity. You can work, and I will suggest that as a department we can support you, but you should uh, first of all document, as you are in the college days now, you can document the medicinal plants or these resources. You can take help of this technical help of these faculties, and then also you can work on that idea at the commercial level. So I think wherever you need some help, the forest department will help you in terms of training or giving certain examples from the forest, that this medicinal plant that has these uses. So I think through that we can work on a holistic, we can work in a holistic way, and we can fulfill our objectives of the development of the Melghat and Melghat people. So on this note, I think I have conveyed what I wanted to say. So if anyone have any questions, they can ask me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your scholarly deliberation. Sir, you threw light on opportunities and challenges with respect to NTFPs. And sir, you gave the very beautiful idea of gifting medicinal plant saplings. I am very glad to share that in our college, the Department of Botany has already started this practice since a few years back. We gift medicinal plant saplings to dignitaries on different occasions, and even to the college employees, staff members on their birthdays, so that medicinal plants can be cultivated and its practice becomes a regular one. Dagwal sir, do you want to say something?
No, madam. No, madam.
Okay, fine.
No, you can
So,
continue.
Okay, thank you. Awad sir, I'm really thankful to you for your beautiful deliberation. Next, friends, now let's move towards the vote of thanks of this session. And I request Shri Ram Kulkarni sir to please pass vote of thanks. And after vote of thanks, there would be a short break in the workshop. Dr. Ramchandra Kulkarni sir, please.
Good afternoon to all. Thank you is such a prayer that can be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this workshop. Thus, I, Ramchandra Kulkarni, take this opportunity to offer vote of thanks to all the dignitaries and speakers. First of all, I express my sincere thanks to our Honorable Principal, Dr. Bashish Chobe sir, because of whom this workshop was possible. Also played the role of a backbone to us and help in the organization of this workshop. I would like to express my appreciation to our inaugurator, Dr. Prabha Bhavakar ma'am, who have taken time out of their busy schedules to grace this workshop with their presence. Your presence has added an extra spark to this workshop and made it even more special. I would like to thank our beloved chief guest, Chairman Sant Gargi Baba Amravati University, Amravati Department of Botany, Professor Dinesh Khedkar sir, for his help and support at various stages. I am indebted to Shri Udayji Awad sir for sparing time for us in spite of his busy schedule. At the outset, I thank our resource person, Dr. Vartika Jain ma'am. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence. I express thanks from the bottom of my heart to HOD of Department of Botany, Dr. Mangesh Dagwal sir, for being our motivation as always. Last but not the least, I thank Dr. Keshav Makode sir for the comparing the program so wonderfully. A special thanks to the organizing committee, teaching and non-teaching staff for their unflinching support and coordination. Our Heartfelt thanks to our students for active participation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Madam,
Friends,
I would like to share some instruction to the participant.
okay, you can continue, please.
So I would like to request all the participants, we will join sharp at 2:45 p.m. We will start the next session. So till that, you can leave the meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can join on the same link.
मंगेश एंड नाही करत आहे का मीटिंग?